Today I'm going to explain what Bitcoin is and how it works. First things first, Bitcoin is an intangible form of currency, which means that it can't be exchanged through physical transactions such as using a physical coin or a banknote. So therefore, any physical copies of a Bitcoin are clearly counterfeits. This also means that it can't be obtained or stored in the same way as normal currencies are. So you can't hold on to a stack of Bitcoins inside of a wallet, a vault, or anything of that kind. Bitcoin is also the most recognized cryptocurrency and currently the most valuable cryptocurrency that exists. Other cryptocurrencies that exist include Dash, Ripple, Zcash, and Ethereum. And some people may ask if Bitcoin is the same digital concept as online payments, credit cards, or PayPal. The answer to that question is no. That's because Bitcoin is not a conventional form of currency that is controlled and centralized by a government. There's no gold standard or any law to control it. So therefore, it could fluctuate and it's not really stable. Therefore, you may ask, how does it work? Its origins began in 2009 when it was created by a mysterious person who went by the alias of Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody to this day knows this person's identity, so therefore we can't know directly from the source how it works. But regardless, Bitcoins work through encryption that ensures that the Bitcoin being gained or spent isn't being duplicated by being used more than once. A Bitcoin transaction is recorded through an electronic ledger called a blockchain, which keeps track of where the Bitcoin has to go and in whose Bitcoin account the Bitcoin is being withdrawn from. So therefore, Bitcoins can be stored on a phone, a computer, or a hard drive. So a Bitcoin wallet is software that is used to store your Bitcoins. So it's the same thing as having your banking account on your phone through an app or having your bank account pretty much. So the way to obtain Bitcoins in the blockchain is either by getting it from buying and selling goods and services that use Bitcoins in the transaction or through a digital process called mining. So you're not mining literally, but mining requires a powerful computer, electricity, and specific mining hardware. So the computers that mine Bitcoins with their processing power do that by solving algorithms of mathematical equations to unlock the blockchains to obtain the encrypted Bitcoins that are locked inside of those blockchains. But as more people are mining, the more competitive it becomes. So therefore you need better gear to get to the blockchain and to get the Bitcoins. So pretty much in the past, prior to its popularity, mining for Bitcoin was as easy to get as using a standard computer. So therefore, more miners digging, then there are less Bitcoins to be had on the blockchain. Less miners means more Bitcoins to mine. So finally, despite it sounding all good, here are some of the disadvantages. So number one, Bitcoins are often used in legal business and criminal activity to avoid having your transactions from being traced when exchanging goods such as illegal drugs. And secondly, Bitcoins can't be used in non-urban environments or in underdeveloped areas due to there being no internet connection to be able to work on blockchains and to pretty much process your Bitcoin transactions. And then thirdly, there's no place to report issues that arise such as theft or fraud. There's no central system to report stolen Bitcoins, breaches, fraud, or any other faults or crimes that happen. So there's nobody to go to if anything happens. You can't report anything that happens in the Bitcoin world and file a complaint. You're all on your own. And then fourthly, hackers can hack Bitcoin accounts and wallets to steal Bitcoin since they have been becoming so valuable and desirable. And finally, Bitcoins are more volatile than ordinary investments such as stocks because of how quickly a price can fluctuate. 1 minute it goes up by 20% and during the next it drops down to 50 below its price. And as recently as December of last year, it reached a peak of about $19,000 in value for one Bitcoin, but has currently been declining to about $3,500 per Bitcoin. So pretty much if somebody invested $19,000 for a Bitcoin, they lost a lot of profit if they were to pretty much cash out on their investment. So those are the basics about Bitcoin's uses, inner workings, and other various details. And this video is strictly for gaining the basic understanding of Bitcoin, and for more advanced information, further information would be necessary. So I take no responsibility for any investments that are not successful in Bitcoin trading, since I myself do not believe that Bitcoin is meant to be invested in, but to be mined and exchanged for goods and services. So thank you for watching, and have a nice day.